Hello and welcome to today's video. We'll be taking a comprehensive look at the full admin dashboard of our application. As you can see on my screen, we have the full admin dashboard, which displays various essential metrics such as the total number of requests, total revenue, profit, the number of new users registering on the platform, and new providers. Additionally, this dashboard offers insights into both the users and the providers, the requests, as well as the analytics aspect. In the top left corner, there's a feature allowing you to filter the data based on different intervals. Today's data, yesterday's, the last 7 days, or the last 28 days. From this viewpoint, you can access all the statistics up to the present moment. If you navigate to the left-hand side, you'll find a menu option. In the lower section of the menu, you'll see a list of users. By clicking on Users, it opens up a list of all registered users on the platform. Here, you can even search for users by their ID or name. Furthermore, you have the option to export the data of all users. Let's take, for example, our first user named Mitch. By clicking on the edit icon, you can modify the user's name, email, password, and phone number. After that, by selecting Providers from the menu, you can view all provider data and even export this data by clicking on the Export option. Below Providers, you'll find Company. Clicking here will present you with a list of all the companies that are registered on the platform. Upon selecting one, you'll have the option to approve or delete it. An admin has the capacity to remove a company from the platform or to approve and unapprove it. Finally, when clicking on Ongoing Requests, you will be provided with a list of all the ongoing requests within the platform. You can see the name of the user provider, which service they have chosen, and the current status, whether it's upcoming or, as shown here, rejected. You'll also see the total amount, as well as the time and date the service was requested. By clicking here, you'll get information about the service, such as the address, user details, provider details, and more. Clicking on an invoice will display the full invoice list. If you click on the status, it will provide detailed information about that status. Then, by selecting History from the menu, you can view all the history records, whether the request was completed or cancelled by the user. Moving on, if you click on the Earnings option in the menu, you can view the provider's earnings. In the wallet history, both the user and provider's wallet history are visible, including the name, amount added, and the total amount in the wallet. You'll also find descriptions, such as instances where an amount is added by the admin. Then, there's a provider shown here who has had an amount added as 0, because the added request was a profit of this request. Furthermore, if we go to the Documents section, you can add documents for the country. For instance, if you click on the Add button, you can add a new document. Let's take the example of an ID verification. You will be presented with a list of countries where you can add the document. If we select the United States, it will then ask if the document is for a provider or a company. If it's for a provider, we select Provider. Then, there's an option to indicate if there's an expiry date on the document, which we can add if applicable. Whenever the provider is uploading a document, it is necessary to mention the expiry date. Additionally, there is a mandatory option to consider. If this option is turned on, the provider must compulsorily upload the document. If it is turned off, then uploading the document becomes optional for the provider. Now, I will click on Submit to conclude the process of adding a document. Upon completing the document submission, we move on to the email section. Here, you will find a collection of unique, predefined emails, such as a company decline notification. These are automatically populated with an email title and content, and you can see whether it is set to be sent or not. Furthermore, you also have the option to select SMS notifications if desired. So, this comprises the main, full workflow of the admin panel. Thank you for watching the video.